I have so many good tips for simplifying your life that I couldn't stop with just one video. So I had to come back and do another one for you. I've got 13 lucky tips coming up for you in this video. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Sherry, and today I'm giving you one of those videos that I promised you on how to optimize your life, your time, and your money. So let's get to it. Okay, number one on the list. Me and my family members always, we exchange wish lists with each other for Christmas, even birthdays. And that just simplifies things. We just kind of have running wish lists, and there's multiple items on there. So even when we do get our gifts, they're a surprise because we don't know exactly what we're picking from, but at least we know it's something that we want, something that we can use in the right size, etc. So that simplifies shopping for gifts so much better. So if you think that would work in your family as well, I totally recommend it. Okay, number two on the list. I don't decorate seasonally. Now, the only exception that I make is for Christmas. I put up a tree and I put a wreath on the door, but outside of that, the rest of the year, nothing else. I'm not decorating just for fall or putting up things just for Easter or just for spring. My decor stays the same all year round. It's less to store, it's less to worry with, it's less clutter. It's a lot simpler that way. Okay, number three on the list. I simplified my finances by paying off all my debt, all my credit card debt, my car loans. And you may say, well, that's great. You know, I'd love to pay off all my debt as well. But I know sometimes some of the debt that we have might be just out of convenience. It might be that we want to stretch those payments out because, you know, the small monthly payment is easy, you know, on the pocketbook. But I recommend that if you can accelerate paying them off, then by all means do it because it simplifies your finances. You don't have to look for, you know, the bills, the statements to come in. It's less things to have to worry about paying on time. It's less on your mind to have to worry about. So if you can do that, I totally recommend it. Okay, number four. I started a small side hustle online about 5, 6 years ago, just for the main purpose of funding an emergency savings account. It was something I always wanted to do, but I could never seem to make it happen with just my regular job. It seemed like all those paychecks were always accounted for all of the bills and all of the other things that I had budgeted for the month. And there was never enough left over to put enough back for savings, for emergencies. So I did a few things, sold some things, started a blog online, and made enough money to do that. And it's a lot less stress knowing that I have that. Okay, the number five item on my list is I rent instead of own. I have never owned a house or a home or property. I have always rented my adult life. And that to me just fits my personality so much better. I don't want the hassle of upkeeping a house and the, you know, yard work and you know, the maintenance of things breaking and having to either try to fix them myself or finding someone to fix things can be even more difficult, it seems. So for me, it's just been a simple thing. All my adult life, I have rented. And I just call maintenance or the landlord whenever something breaks down, and I have them worry with it instead of worrying about it myself. Now, I understand that this, you know, takes, you know, certain personalities, but if you find that you're in a renting situation and maybe you're not real happy about that, you would rather own something, just look at the bright side of it. Look at this period or this season of your life as being a lot simpler because you don't own that property, and just take advantage of that. Okay, number 6 on the list is I skip the wholesale clubs. I don't do Costco. I don't do Sam's. I especially don't do big bulk purchases, with the exception of paper products. I don't buy any food items or pantry items or anything like that in bulk. It's just hard to store, and I'll usually get tired of whatever that food is by the time I can finish it anyway. And it just adds to more clutter in my life, and it just adds another stop, another store for me to go to. So I just don't do those. There's a couple of items that I like that Costco does sell, and I'll go on their website as a non member and purchase it that way. But otherwise, I don't do the big bulk purchasing or the wholesale clubs. Okay, for number 7 on the list, I try to question any purchases that I make and to reduce, the incoming, clutter into my home. I ask if the item serves a functional purpose. If it's an item of clothing, does it serve a functional purpose, like I do need something, such as I need another pair of jeans? Or is it just adding to, I need something in that specific color? Or if it's something that I'm buying for the home, it needs to serve a function, not just something that looks pretty or I think it's cool. If I will ask myself that question for everything that I'm buying, that if it must serve some kind of function, that helps me narrow down purchases and keep from just adding to the clutter in my home. Now, number 8 is a little bit similar to number 7, but when I want to spend money on experiences or experiential things, I always ask myself, is it something that is going to give me good memories? And most of us think that all experiences, all travel is going to bring good memories. So why would you even ask that? I found that, especially with bucket lists or traveling lists, we can, catch ourselves getting caught up into just trying to check things off the list. And you're running from site to site and from trip to trip and experience to experience. And you're just really not even savoring the experience or the destination. It's just become a matter of checking things off the list. I always make sure I step back and ask myself, when I'm going to spend some money on an experience, is it something that's going to give me long lasting memories, hopefully for the rest of my life? Okay, number 9 on the list is I have a reminder set up in my phone, and it comes up once a week. And it's a list of 10 things that I've written down in there, and it's 10 things that I am extremely grateful for in my life. And every week that pops up, and I will take the time to read through that list and remember to be grateful, to not take these things for granted, to be reminded of the many blessings that I have in my life. And, a lot of people will do the gratitude journals. And I have done those through the years, and I really recommend those. But I'm in a season right now where my life has gotten really, really busy, and I've kind of squeezed some of those good things out. So I found that creating this reminder with the 10 grateful things, for that to pop up for me, that works, and it does remind me, and it does keep me grounded in the things that are very important to me. Okay, number 10 on the list is related to makeup. Now, I think most of us that wear makeup, we have extras. We have extra, eyeshadows and extra mascara or extra lipsticks. But I have, the core things that I wear every single day for just everyday makeup. And I have that separate. All of the extra shadows, all of the extra lipsticks that I don't normally gravitate to unless it's a special occasion. I keep those completely separate. That way, in the morning, I can just grab everything out of that one bin, and I know that every piece in there is makeup that I'm going to use on that particular day. I don't have to dig through there and find the right colors or the right eyeliner. Okay, number 11 on the list is along those same lines. I have products that I use only in the mornings, and then I have products that I only use in the evenings. And based on what my AM routine is versus my PM routine, I have two separate bins that have those products in it. And when I go in the evening to do my evening routine, I just grab that bin out. I know everything that I need is right there. I don't have to sort or fish through other items or other clutter. It's just simpler to do it that way. Being organized is a huge key to living a simpler life. Okay, number 12 on the list is I always use my GPS when I am commuting to and from work and home. And I use it because there tends to be a lot of congestion. I'm usually out and about at the standard rush hour times. So I like the GPS to tell me whether or not I'm going to hit some traffic. It'll also tell me my ETA for either place, so I can see how late I'm going to be if I need to take an alternate route. But it's just simpler to know what's ahead of me either way. So I always like to plug in my destination when I get in the car. Even though I don't need the GPS to tell me how to get there, I do want to know what's going on in between. Okay, before I get to the final one on the list, I just want to stop and say thank you for watching this video today. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to hit the like button as well. I am an information junkie. I love to condense it all and package it up into these videos and bring them straight to you. So if you like this kind of thing, stick around and check out some of my other videos as well. Okay, number 13, I turned off all of the red badge notifications on the apps on my phone. I don't know what it is about those things, but they irritate me. They, just seeing that red number, whatever it was, whether it was a 1 or a 10 or whatever, just totally irritated me. So I went through all of my apps that have badge numbers and I turned those things off. It's like I do not want to have any of those showing up on my apps. And I feel so much better knowing that they're not there. Okay, I hope you liked these tips today. I hope they help you. I think we can all kind of see that, simplification relies a lot on being organized, streamlining things, not having a lot of clutter, not even bringing a lot of inventory into our lives and into our homes. It's controlling all of those factors so that we can breathe a little. Hey everyone, I know I look a little different. I had some technical difficulties with the last part of that video, so I had to come back today and finish that out for you. But I hope these 13 tips that you found some of those helpful in simplifying your life. You know what simplifying your life really means is making room for the things that truly matter in your life. Now, if you missed part 1 of this series, I'll link that right here so you can check it out next. And if you want more ideas to streamline your life, then hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. I want to thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye.